so in life. Ah!
Caw.
That drunk motherfucker. I'm hey,
Oh, wow.
boy, like
Boy.
I'm so drunk.
Do I really need to go get my crow call and do that on mic? I've
Mm-hmm.
got one. I've got a crow call. I use it to call my murder that I feed.
Yes, you do. You should, just to see whether or not he'll fly over there. I want some corn. I used to have a Honda. I called it the Hulk. I'm on 17 dating apps. Still can't get a match.
Why am I getting flashbacks to Deadpool in a bar and tiny comic accurate Wolverine jumping off the stool?
Kick him in his ding ding. Hold on, let's start this show. Oh, it must be Sunday, which means it also must be time for America's favorite degenerates. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to another thrilling episode of The Villain's View on Ghost Claw Productions Radio. Go to gcpr.live to listen in. My name is Thomas Bishop. I'm known as The Villain. I don't have to use TikTok as Tinder. But if I did, I'd get something. I am joined by my regular co-host. To my immediate left is the Barbie Yaga of this show. She is the co-host of Rules of Nerdquisition. She is the host of Peak Trans. She is probably the best person on earth. And when she raises money for trans rights, I'm just saying, and when she raises money for trans rights, the money actually goes to them, not into their pocket. And she doesn't have to block anybody afterwards. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I introduce to you Miss Gretchen. Say hello, please.
Hello, and first of all, do not put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. That's a lot to live up to. I'm an okayish person who strives to be okay. But anyway, yes, usually when I pay into a charity, I like to just give them the money rather than spend it on a $30 t-shirt in which they only get 5, and who knows where the other 25 goes to, with unoriginal design. And,
hey. The guy, we'll talk about that offline. To my bottom left, or it probably be your right, I'm not looking at the Facebook just yet, is the voice of GCPR, has the best looking beard in the Midwest, and is my friend and yours. We call him the Cuddly Teddy Bear around here, but you will know him as General Gambit. Gambit, say hello, please.
'Tis I, the Lord of Logic, in the generalissimo of giggles.
He's making it longer. Am I the only one who notices?
I cut it short this week.
Hold on, he cut it short, but see, you coming up with more nicknames. Am I the only one that notices that Gambit's doing this in front of us? Remember when he would just come in and go, "Hi, everybody." Now it's, "I am Generalissimo." See, the confidence that this man is gathering is the most incredible thing. Is the growth that Gambit has made since he's been on the show.
Is that what we're calling it? Okay.
Yes. And finally,
I'll play along.
So, hey, look here. I don't know about growth, man. I mean, you may need to get that shit checked out.
Yeah, that sounds like a medical condition.
Right?
It really does. And to my bottom right is the angriest IT nerd on the East Coast. He is co-host of the Rules of Nerdquisition. He is co-host of Superplex Party. He is co-host of the Helpdesk. He is the calculator of the guild, not an internet club. His name is the Angry IT Nerd. Say hello, Angry.
I am a walking, talking algorithm. Yes. That is who I am.
Okay, Chaos.
Yes.
The TikTok chats with that bullshit. He's already.
So look here. I made. I may be on the bottom, but I'm not a bottom.
I've
He's
already
not
called.
bottom.
I've already called bottom anyway. Dibs. Come on.
Those dibs mean nothing to you people anymore.
Does dibs mean nothing to you people?
And
Said, do you not
I
respect the
just got-
dibs?
We don't respect the dibs. We tried to respect the dibs. We don't respect the dibs.
I don't know, if y'all want a bottom, I welcome you into my community with open arms.
Absolutely not.
And again, I may be
Knock it till you try.
I may be situated on the bottom, but I am not a bottom.
He's not. I will have you guys know that my ass is entirely too incredible for anything in it. It would be
That's what I tell myself that all the time.
Listen,
Only the opposite. Only the opposite.
It'd be a straight up waste of booty meat. Like, why would I do that? It's just a waste. Anyway, so we want to talk about something, but we're not going to approach it the way y'all think we're going to approach it. So everybody knows about the situation involving the CEO that was unalived, right? What we're talking about tonight is the lack of empathy for that. Okay. So before we begin, none of the hosts of The Villain's View wished unalive or harm on anyone. Okay. Before we begin this conversation, we did not wish any harm on anyone. But this conversation is going to go in a place where a lot of people in the media do not want it to go. And that is this. Why aren't there more people upset? I will tell you why there's not more people that's upset. It's because the insurance companies screw people over and kill people every single day. Have a good night. Please tip your waitress. No. I'm not. That's not how we're going to end it. But it is absolutely true. You cannot expect people who have to live in a capitalistic hellscape to feel bad when someone with more money than they will ever be able to spend in this lifetime gets sent to the upper room. I'm sorry. I know that's going to hurt. There's a whole lot of oligarchs going, oh my God, he hit me in the 401k in the stock market. But I don't care. If Elon Musk chokes on a chicken bone, don't come and ask me how I feel about it. Because if I'm not drunk or extremely elevated, like giraffe meow, you're not going to like the answer either way. Because a celebration, baby. But it's because we live in this capitalistic hellscape. Am I wrong, co-hosts?
No.
And
What I want to point out, what I thought was interesting about this whole thing is that Ben Shapiro put out a video where he said that this was caused by this wave of violence is caused by leftist evil. But if you go and you look at the comments on that video that he made, just as many people on the right are saying, "Hey, Ben, you're kind of not right here." I mean, I'm not saying this is like the new hand-holding moment in our time, but there's a lot of reciprocation going on between both sides as to how we all feel about this.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of unity.
I want y'all to understand this shit crosses political
It is
lines.
actually kind of surprising.
Yes.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
It really is surprising.
It never was to me.
As much bootlicking and billionaire praise as we see out of the right wing and conservatives,
Yeah.
this happening and them being like, yeah, that's thoughts and prayers, you know,
Because this is what I keep telling people. Certain things in America, they transcend party lines. Okay? Poverty transcends party lines. Poe is Poe. I don't give a shit if it's Poe Appalachia, Poe Chicago, poor East LA. Poe is Poe, right? That shit transcends political affiliations. So does this, because whether you are a poor white person who cannot afford dental insurance or cannot afford dental insurance, so you don't go to the dentist, or you are a poor black person who can't keep their diabetes in check, because they cannot afford the insulin. There's no way in hell people are going to sit up and all of a sudden stop what we're doing to do the strum and drang and the hand wringing when somebody with millions of dollars in stocks and shit gets murked. I'm sorry, that y'all call that whatever you want to. Y'all can think that's cruel. Like, I'll give you an example. Chris Cuomo came on News Nation, which, by the way, Chris, the only reason you're over there is because you tried to hook your brother up after he did some nasty sexual assault shit. So your moral authority can eat a bag of these nuts. Okay? Right there, Chris. But he was like, I can't believe that the left and people are celebrating that. Ain't nobody celebrating.
Just nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
It is what happens. I want Chris to think about this. You're sitting there getting mad at us because an oligarch got unalived, right? What about the day before the oligarch got unalived, when insurance companies denied millions of claims in one day? Did you bring your monkey ass on television to say any damn thing about it? Nope. No, you didn't. Did you stop and think about every person who needs life-saving medical care? There are doctors who go to school just to fix this one thing that some American needs. And they're sitting there going, I can't wait to fix this problem. I have been studying this in the medical field for 10 years. I can't wait. Here's a person that has this medical problem. And the one thing that stops that doctor from fixing that patient is some bureaucrat bastard sitting in an office one place going, that just seems a little bit too expensive. We don't deny it. So this person is going to die. This doctor's not going to work, but the company's going to make a lot of money. Did you bring your monkey ass on television to say anything about that? No, you didn't. You don't get your bitch ass on. Like, there's an empathy gap on purpose. Ain't nobody who feels bad. I'm not rooting, and I even said this in a video. I'm surprised it took this long. Like, how many times does a person have to hear, oh, we can't save your mom because it's too expensive? How many times? How many people had family members die at home, die in hospice, die in a hospital, that could not be cured because they couldn't afford it? And we got to keep hearing about how CEOs are making all of this money and they can afford lavish houses and shit. I'm surprised it hasn't happened sooner. What year did John Q come out? What year did the movie John Q come out? Anybody know?
I will tell you in just a second.
Yeah, we can all. I mean, any one of us can Google it, right?
Yeah, I would, but I'm just three computer screens.
I was going to say, I've got four screens in front of me. They're all doing something. They're all tied into something.
2002.
Oh, I thought you said they were all boobs. I'm about to go.
They can do that too.
Like, right in front of us?
Like,
we're right. You know we're right here, right?
Bro,
said we can see you.
You can't multitask? Oh.
He's like, I got 4 screens and they all got titties on them. Like, hey, yo!
Said, yo, man, hey.
Gretchen's here. Why would you do that? Like, she's right there. Like,
What are you talking about? I got 4 screens and Aldous Hodge is on all of them.
So she got swole meat on all of them, so why can't I? Wait.
Mr. Hodge, if you start getting a whole lot of comments underneath your videos that you post on social media from Gretchen talking about it's too hot to wear a shirt and you're like in Vancouver or something, it's our fault.
I'm pulling a Shaggy. It wasn't me.
We did it.
It wasn't me.
You can blame myself. You can blame Andrew too, because he didn't stop us from doing it. So there was that. Yeah.
Oh no, I enjoy the chaos. I enjoy the chaos.
He encourages chaos.
Oh yeah.
He encourages it. But like, okay, Curtis in the TikTok chat.
Yeah, 2002. Yeah, 2002.
All right, so it's just now happening. It's just now happening. Like I expected this shit 10 years ago. I expected this shit 10 years ago. It's not that they're gonna get it. It was, you cannot keep trying to break people before they break their foot off in your ass. You can't do it. I'm sorry. You can get as mad as you want to, but somebody stops me when I tell them to lie. That shit transcends everything. White people have that happen to them. Black folks have that happen to them. LGBTQIA plus people have that happen to them. Poor white people had that happen to them. Middle class white people had that happen to them. Everybody gets denied medical coverage. Everybody. So explain to me why we should feel bad or why we should have any level of empathy when the oligarch class gets what the oligarch class gets. I'm pretty sure one of the Rothschilds probably died from, like, I don't know, colon cancer. Now, did I wish it on him? No. Do I feel bad? No. I don't. I'm like Rico from Paid in Full. AOA. People gotta die every day, B. You be all right. You tough, right?
You be all right.
What you want out of me? And the thing is, it's our media that is telling us we should feel bad. Just like our media is telling us we should feel bad that Joe Biden pardoned his son. Now, any rational person is looking at it going, shit, I'd have done it too. It's my kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to put my child up if nothing else. What?
And I say, while he's at it, let's get some preemptive pardons for a lot of other people.
Yep.
Well,
let's stamp out this revenge tour before we can get it going.
And even a lot of people that are on our side are saying that they're just upset that he lied because he said he wouldn't issue a pardon.
Listen.
And to that I say he didn't think that Trump was going to come back. He didn't think that Trump was going to get back in office.
He didn't lie. He changed his mind.
Yeah. Which
at
is
82 years old,
also within his right to do. So
change your mind. Trump changes what he says. Trump changes with the wind.
Yeah.
Right?
He really does. That man, listen, Trump's the sort of person that if he tells you what time it is, you better check it a second time. Because this is going to change in 3 minutes.
Absolutely.
Our media wants us to feel bad about these things. And this is one of the reasons corporate media sucks so freaking bad. I don't have any sympathy for what happened to this dude. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't. It's not me wishing death. It's not me, celebrating. Ain't nobody celebrating. What the media is missing is the indifference that a lot of people have. We have indifference to the shit. We do. We just like, oh, so that happened. I mean, you want a sandwich? Like, he's a rich man. His family's well taken care of. They'll be taken care of for the rest of their life.
Yeah, because you know what else he has? Not only did he have health insurance, he had life insurance.
Life insurance. Another thing a lot of Americans cannot afford.
And get denied for.
Yep. We live in a country that has pushed us to celebrate opulence. So when something bad happens to opulence, you can't expect the working class to go, oh no, we must save opulence. No. These people make millions and billions of dollars off the back of Americans. They do. I know people at Amazon hate when Jeff Bezos starts talking about going to space. I know a lot of them are sitting there going, bitch, I hope you don't come back. Like, I know they do. I know they do. Listen, I know damn well they do.
Rooting for the rocket.
They root, listen. They root for catastrophic
I don't think I've ever cheered
failure.
for space.
Yes, they root for now. Are they wishing death? No. But they will root for some shit like, I hope the bitch never come back.
I've cheered for space. I've cheered for space.
So have I. So have I.
Absolutely.
I have cheered for the Apollo 13. What is it? Which one was that where they got stuck up there? Was that Apollo 13?
13.
That was 13.
Yeah.
13.
Mm-hmm.
Every time when Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos goes up in space, I'm like, this would be the greatest time to reenact Apollo 13. Just don't come back. Just don't come back. And I'm not going to feel bad by saying that. Do y'all remember when they tried to make us all feel bad about the Ocean Gate thing?
Oh God, yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
I had people on my own side telling me I feel bad about
the
that.
question
I'm
is,
like, why?
Are you wanting an Apollo 13 or what you really want is an Apollo 1?
You know what I would take?
I mean,
blow up on the ramp? Yeah, maybe.
I'm just saying.
I'm just clarifying.
I mean,
I'm cashing this up.
I'm not endorsing
maybe
either.
I do.
I'm not endorsing either argument on either side debate. I'm just asking.
But that they wanted us. Oh my God! There's 5 people down in a tuna fish can with Corinthian leather and a PS3 controller. We've got to sit, bitch. They took themselves down there.
Mm-hmm.
What you want me to feel bad for them for?
right?
If you have, I'm going down in a tuna fish can with Corinthian leather and a PS3 controller money. May the odds ever be in your motherfucking favor.
Yeah, I was going to say,
do
you hear any part of the sentence that you just said?
Do you understand?
Like any part?
And what part of my personality says that I care about that?
If I had throwaway money like that, the last fucking thing in the world I'm going to do is go see some shit that's been sitting down there since 1902. Obviously, it don't want me down there, so I don't need... Listen, I will watch the movie. I told everybody, you could have watched the movie and seen the greatest nudity scene of Kate Winslet's entire career, and you would have had that Celine Dion's song stuck in your head for a week, like every other motherfucker that spent 3 hours in the goddamn movie theater, bitch, with our girlfriends, because they was all crying and shit, like, oh my God, Jack died. I'm like, Jack didn't exist. What are you talking about? There was a woman I was fucking around with when that movie came out. She's like, I really felt for Rose. She had to rebuild
Jack
her
could have
life.
fit on that door. Jack could have fit on that door.
That's the only thing I said. We was in bed when I said that shit. I'm like, Jack could have fit on that damn board. What are you saying? I'm saying Jack could have fit on that fucking board. Like, Rose was a piece of shit. She needed to let him on the wood. The fuck? The fuck out of here. But them 5 people could have had that debate.
She was fine with his. She was fine with his wood, but she wasn't about to share hers.
Exactly. She wrote on his wood. He didn't get a chance to write on hers.
Rose is entitled half up.
That's some bullshit, Rose.
That's that old bullshit.
But like, do you understand? Y'all could have had them 5 people that went down in Ocean Gate. They could have been having the eternal debate. Could Jack fit on that wood? And they could have done that shit in an enclosed space. Ocean Gate presents Jack could have fit on the wood, or Ocean Gate presents Jack couldn't fit on the wood. No, they want to go down to the ship that the fucking movie was inspired by, and they got sent to Davy Jones' locker. Fuck you want me to do about it? Well, yeah, that was a shot in there.
Mythbusters already did it, man. Mythbusters tackled that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Right?
So, like, exactly where do you want the sympathy of the working class to come? Why do you want us to feel bad?
With James Cameron, they tested that with James Cameron. Got James Cameron to admit, okay, I guess it's possible, but it did not fit the story I wanted to tell.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you know what? Hey, you know what would have fit the story? Using them dead bodies as flotation devices. Put the wood on top of their dead bodies, and then Jack and Rose both could have lived. I mean, they'd have had to live like a working class.
Yours took a really.
It took a really, yeah.
No, it's not.
I was thinking
Like a really. It took a really warped.
No, it's not.
There was plenty of life vests to help the buoyancy of said door.
And
he's just like, just throw enough dead bodies. Said just throw enough dead bodies, and
he said, let the bodies hit the ocean floor.
Yes.
Said yeah.
Those bodies.
Said throw enough down there, and we could just walk to the shore.
Bodies, and they could have floated until the life raft showed up.
Just throw a couple bodies in there,
I said it. There you go.
and just step on them like a couple jet skis.
As cold as the water was, they wouldn't start to.
This is now
they wouldn't
officially
start
become
to.
an episode of Plot A-Holes.
They wouldn't start to.
Right?
They wouldn't start to stink so quickly either, because they'd be almost frozen because the water was just above freezing.
It would be just like floating on wood, except you're floating on a guy named Ron Wood and his wife Carrie Wood, and their two little children, Zachary and Alicia Wood. I would put the whole Wood family underneath that wood and we're floated. What are you talking about?
And
That's
Jessica with the
it's
Y.
cold.
No, it's not the
All
Wood
right.
family anymore. It's not the Wood family anymore. It's the Pontoon family.
It's the Pontoon family. There you go. Pontoon people.
Said the pontoon bunch. The pontoon bunch.
4 people, their belts, and a piece of wood. Boom, raft.
Hey.
Right?
Or, like, they were already floating.
I mean, it's right there.
Them up.
They're already there. I mean,
Exactly.
you know,
Rose holds onto the wood. Jack gets a body and here, put it underneath there. Put one underneath here. We got the whole Wood family underneath us. Like,
we got the whole wood in our hands. We got the whole wood.
The whole Wood family's underneath this wood.
Well, I think it's more conveniently the whole Wood family beneath our ass. But Thomas,
Heyo!
Everybody strike a pose.
I am.
You know,
frozen.
there's a law firm in my town that's named Woods and Woods. I'd like to give a shout out to now for no fucking reason at all.
Hey,
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to Xavier Woods in the WWE.
And this shit falls down. I will be back because it looks like I'm probably gonna. Oh no, there I am.
So, yeah.
Listen, all the wood.
Said came out in the clutch.
I came out. Yeah, my computer was like I was about to die, but then I decided not to.
He's like,
I was going out. It's
he
fixed.
said,
Thank you.
these wood jokes are funny. You know, I'm not going to shut y'all this shit.
They're so funny. I was about to die. Hold on, Chaos King said
The movie The Woods.
Give a shout out to England.
I'd like to give a shout out to James Woods and fuck you.
Yes, fuck you.
What the fuck makes y'all
Said,
think?
I'd like to give a shout out to Woody Woodpecker.
Yeah, what the fuck makes you think? Why, in the name of everything that is holy, I, a retired working class stiff, should have empathy for a motherfucker who has a American Express black card that could pay off my entire life. Like, just the credit limit on his credit card could pay everything I have ever owed ever. I'm supposed to feel bad for this motherfucker because he went and got some. He didn't understand the idea of duck. The fuck, like, again, we're back at this. We're back at this thing again, where reality meets the media-made fantasy of feel bad, people. Feel bad. A rich man has died, and the rest of us working class motherfuckers was like.
All right, cool.
Is that how we trickle down economics?
Fresh out of fucks to give. I mean,
I don't know what else to tell you.
if you want me to check, I'll check to see if I got some fucks in the cabinet.
I don't have any. I have been since this election. I have been in a mad rush, finalizing all of my documentation updates in order to get to Massachusetts on May 1st, when I finally flee this red shithole of a state. I don't give a fuck what anyone else is doing or what's happening to them. I'm busy.
The rest of us have to survive America.
Mm-hmm.
The oligarchs and the rich and the corporations get to thrive in this bitch. The rest of us have to survive America. Like, remember how they had Surviving Diddy? We need a surviving America. We do. We need some Ken Burns style
Facts.
Surviving America. You know what I mean? Just a 35-part documentary on how we have to survive this bitch. You know, we could talk to somebody from those Appalachian Mountains. All I have is my race. What do you mean all you have? All I have is my life is being white.
We were over here like Novocaine, numb to it, but it wasn't covered by our coverage.
Shit, Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, this shit happened, and then they got met with got no fucks to give. Like, what the fuck did you expect? Like, where exactly are we supposed to sign up for these fucks y'all want us to get? Where you want us to sign up for? Because we got rent to pay and rent's too fucking high. We got food to buy and the corporations are gouging the shit out of us. We have gas to buy and the gas companies are gouging the shit out of us. Our roads are fucked up. Our education system's fucked up. Our kids are being exposed to all kinds of bullshit. We have half this country that wants to have a fucking evangelical theocracy, and the other half just wants to live their goddamn lives. And you want us to all stop collectively and start holding hands and lighting candles because rich man make rich man went to see Kenny Loggins' Jesus. The fuck? Make that shit make... I want somebody to make that shit make sense. You eating ramen noodles, but the media tells you, hey, stop eating these ramen noodles because that's all you can afford. Feel bad for this motherfucker that had more money in his pocket when he died than you had in your
meeting pocket. He was going to started on time.
Boom. They started it. So you want the American people to do something even his own company didn't do. How? Sway?
And literally, wasn't it like next day when they posted his job on LinkedIn?
I think that was fake. I think that was fake, but I'm not even sure. Here's the crazy part.
Who's applying for that job after that?
Hey, I'll apply for it.
Here's the absolute nutty part.
I'd apply for it, but you know what? I know I get fired within a week because everything will be approved.
Mandatory after that?
Asking
for future applicants.
Here's the crazy part. We don't know.
Just to be clear, that was a fake news story.
But here's the thing.
They did not post a job opening.
It's something that corporate America would do. That's why people fell for it. It's the one fake.
Well,
it's the
people
one
are
fake.
gullible.
Everybody and their grandmother would have been like, "Yeah, that sounds."
So that fits. That fits.
All of us would have fell for that one because we'd have been like, "Of course they did."
So I mean, it because it sounds like something that a corporate America would do.
It's believable.
Yes,
it's believable.
It sounds believable because
it sounds slightly believable at best. Come on, guys.
Like seriously.
I mean, to us, it sounds slightly believable.
Yeah.
To normal people, it sounds. Yeah, it might sound a little bit more believable, but it sounds slightly believable to us. We're a little bit ahead of the curve here.
But the other thing,
all of our listeners, most of our listeners, probably all of our listeners.
Are you sure
are
that's
a little bit
just
ahead of the curve here?
Are you sure that's just not our little ego-driven club that's driving you to feel that way?
Yes,
it's possible.
Oh yeah, because none of us are humble. That's right.
Oh yeah, that is true. That's true.
We're not humble.
We're not humble.
Not humble at all. No.
I don't have to be humble. I'm sorry.
Where was that in the agreement? Where was that in my life?
If that motherfucker is ever humble, I will eat my head.
That motherfucker with no humble, I can beat him to death with it. Humble.
So I got your humble right here.
I got your listen. When I pull my pants down, something goes on the floor. So fuck you. I don't never have to be humble, motherfucker. Ever.
Did you hit something or did you use a soundboard?
No, I hit something.
I was wanting you to use the soundboard. I was hoping that was the first intro to the sound.
I pulled my damn pants down and
see, I pull my pants down. This whole room go dark.
You really hear the sound effects, at least not through Zoom. I don't know if you can hear that TikTok.
I know, and I gotta. That's what I'm gonna find a way to make these sound effects real. Fuck y'all. Y'all gonna hear these sound effects. Goddamn. Fuck out of here. Listen. When I go pee in a lake, I always go, damn, this water deep. Fuck you. Humble my ass. Okay. Get the fuck out of here. Humble. The fuck. You guys. Anyway. Humble.
Misty said she needs a dramatic reenactment.
A dramatic reenactment.
Well, Missy, I mean, all you have to do is ask. Is that? Hey.
You couldn't leave well enough alone, see?
I'm trying to have it, man.
Can't say.
Me didn't start off just like some.
I'm gonna clip this. I'm gonna clip this and then use that opening from Cross.
Cross on what
and
is it
just
on
put your
Amazon
tag
TV.
right above Alex Cross.
Listen,
I'll put Sparrow above the white supremacist guy.
Yep. Just all in
Canary.
Hey man.
I still gotta watch Cross, apparently, so.
All right, listen.
I'll give you the I'll post that clip, and that will be enough for you to watch the entire series.
Literally. watching Aldous
like
Hodge
that was
in a
enough
really
for
tight
me.
ass turtleneck sweater putting his penis in a white man's face. You're there. You're there with us describing that, okay?
Yeah.
Cross on Amazon TV.
Like there was like the setup scene, then there was this scene, and then it was opening intro, and I was like, okay, I have to sit here for the next 8 fucking hours.
Yeah. Like, hey, don't you want to see Humble? Let me fuck around and be able to get a Saint Swole Meat calendar. 12 months of Saint Swole Meat. And all I'm gonna do is say based on a real character. And then we're like, well, it's Thomas.
Based on true events.
Is it based on true events?
based on a true story.
Based on true events, bitch. Fuck with me if you want to. I'll keep this whole block thing.
Boap.
Listen, it might be Saint Swole Meat's dick, man. Girl, come on now, come in. Come to the house, girl. I give you something to make you relax and everything. We gonna make love. Well, what do you call your penis? Boap. Why do you
I'm sorry, Boap?
Because I'm gonna kill everything from your waist down, girl. You won't be able to feel your toenails what I'm doing. Saint Swole Meat. Fuck with me if you want to. Listen. Saint Swole Meat 12-1 calendar coming soon, bitch. I will keep this whole block fed. And the divorce rate high. Fuck you. I'm trying to get this money. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. Y'all out your rabbit ass mama. Fuck out of here. I'm trying to get paid. And if I have to exploit a fictional character to get this money, bitch, I'm getting
capitalism, we're still giving people what they want.
Goddamn right.
Fuck yeah.
Hate me if you want to. I can't believe Tom's doing dishes out here.
We're meeting you here in the middle, people.
Listen, I can't
right.
believe Tom's dishes out here selling merch. Yes, it's a 12-month calendar of Saint Swole Meat. The fuck? It's not my calendar. I'm just selling it. $10.99 plus shipping and handling. I keep this whole block fed. Fuck y'all.
Keep the block fed for years.
That white women hanging up a calendar, this really delicious looking Jamaican man in 8 fucking cubicles and shit.
You keep the whole block fed. Keep the whole block fed.
I'll have Gretchen do a fucking commercial for the Saint Swole Meat calendar. Thanks for stopping by.
Right, but what if I've got a What if I've got a favorite and we're filming this commercial like in December as like a Christmas special, and they're like, Gretchen, why's your calendar stuck on June? Don't you change it!
Don't you touch it!
Hey, I'll make it one of those ones where it's just one picture and you can just tear the months off.
They should be perforated.
Yeah. Listen, fucking Saint Swole Me pop-up book.
So edit.
Fuck y'all, man.
So look, and it's so okay, part of it has got to have like a scratch off. Scratch off on a certain item.
So you can smell the coconut oil, baby oil, and
eucalyptus.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So I can smell that eucalyptus, the baby oil, and the coconut oil. Listen, told y'all he's the most moisturized man in the world.
That is a hell of a scent out there, my friend.
I have never smelled anything like this before. I want it covering me.
But I keep this whole block fed. Fuck y'all. That's called generational wealth, bitch. My great grandsons will still be spending Saint Swole meat money. Fuck you.
We need emergency response and personnel. Send the coroner to the cul-de-sac. We have a fatality.
We have a fatality. What happened? She unwrapped the gift that her girlfriend got her. It was the Saint Swole meat 12-month calendar. She couldn't get past January before she had corn.
A little sample pack of Smooth California as the bookmark. Oh, I'm looking like the little
and ma'am, where is your
right? Yeah.
Where is your friend? Where's your friend? Well, parts over there. Other parts over there.
Like a little bit over here, and a little bit over here.
Happened? It's like when you're having turkey on Thanksgiving and you get the wishbone.
It just
yeah, she got boned. Listen,
you know, and she just kind of just.
She wished for it. Don't
get mad at us. She wished for it.
She died.
She died happy.
She knew what she wanted.
She died happy.
Listen, I will make it. I will build generational wealth off of things for me. I keep telling everybody when the Sound of Coffee Discord if it ever does get up, or if I just take one section of the Villains Guild Discord and just turn it into the Sound of Coffee shit. The story of the legendary story of Saint Swole meat will be a part of it.
It's going in the book.
The further adventures of Mr. Swole meat.
Of course,
go in the book.
It's got to
solving crimes and giving out orgasms at the same time.
It'll be available to read in the book for generations of villains for years to come.
Hey. Just put it on the last page, like on the very last page of the Guild book. It's just a picture of Saint Swole meat.
Wow, that's a very interesting and realistic drawing there.
It's like, oh, well, that's interesting.
It's interesting.
Gonna be like Rose in Titanic when she sees Jack's picture. It's like, oh my.
He's like, oh.
Gretchen, were you ready to pass the book off to the next secretary? Be like,
thank you, Secretary Villain, Gretchen. I will hold on to this book. But wait a minute, is that a picture in the back? Who's that? Who's this gentleman?
And then Gretchen's gonna be like that old lady in Titanic.
It's been 84 years.
Yeah, don't remove the plastic cover.
Oh, look, now you touched it.
It's been 84 years since we learned the legend of Saint Swole meat.
I took some inspiration from Khaleesi in the YouTube chat for that one. I cannot claim that one as my own.
Listen, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Listen, my grandchildren and great-grandchildren will not feel bad spending Saint Swole meat money. They'd be like, ugh, their great-grandfather made millions of dollars off of a black guy with a big penis. Yep, and I'm driving a Maybach. Is there... I'm trying to correlate the problem here, buddy. My grandfather loved us. What the fuck are you talking about?
You can see...
the results speak for themselves.
The results right here. I don't know what else to tell you.
Listen, when you see a 79-year-old white woman with a Saint Swole meat T-shirt on, I'm kidding. The fuck are y'all talking about? Listen, we had this entire radio station on Sirius XM because I could just pay it off a one-time fee, bitch. Keeping the block fee. I'm just saying. Keeping the whole block fed. It's like, you get government assistance. No, I get better.
Said no.
How are you able to afford this brand new Mercedes?
Said no.
Listen.
Said you want some kind of government assistance? No.
I got the swole meat stimulus.
I got that swole stimmy.
I was hoping for the swole stimmy too, but probably not in the same way.
Swole meat stimulus.
And if y'all don't think I will not have vanity tags that say swole meat on them, You motherfuckers don't know me very well. If you don't, listen, the first time I see some old Southern white woman with a Saint Swole Meat t-shirt on, it will justify having vanity tags that say Swole Meat.
So no, look here, man. I can picture you doing something like get his own kind of decal, put it on your car saying Swole Meat Industries. And make it look like Stark Industries, but it's Swole Meat Industries. Like Swole Meat Tower.
Listen, I will have people stab me on the street going, "Hey,
Swole Meat Tower looks incredibly phallic."
It looks incredibly phallic.
I'm going to recreate the old 80s or the old Wendy's commercials of the 80s when I'm like 75. Where's the swole meat?
Like Swole Meat Tower has like two garages and two garages.
If Gretchen is 75 talking about where's the swole meat, hey, to Gretchen's children, I'm not really sorry. I'm just, I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, my kids are cool. My kids are cool.
Okay, hold on.
Steve-O in our chat.
Okay, Steve-O, I'm going to give you the very brief version of the legend of Saint Swole Meat. Okay, his name is Saint Swole Meat. Okay, so it's Saint St apostrophe Swole Meat. All right, Saint Swole Meat is the guy that is waiting, that is going to be
just the tip.
Just the tip guy.
Saint Swole Meat is the most attractive man on earth. He lives in Jamaica. He writes poetry on trees with his own little carving knife. And he's the guy that is always waiting in Jamaica when these white women whose husbands voted for MAGA want to go leave and go to Jamaica. He's the most moisturized man in the world. He uses a combination of eucalyptus, coconut oil, and baby oil. He wears linen, like white linen all the damn time, except for his pants, which he can't really get into because, swole meat. So he wears a towel. And his catchphrase is, "Don't let him fool you." Like, don't let Saint Swole Meat he's legendary. Like,
I won't even try to desecrate his image by doing a bad Jamaican accent. But he's the guy that waits at the airport, says, "You don't need to go to hedonism. You just come with me."
Thank you.
Yes.
Listen,
yeah.
I tried to tell you, dumb motherfuckers. Yeah, you white boys that voted for goddamn Donald Trump. Don't send your woman to damn Jamaica. I'm trying to explain this.
So no, otherwise she'll get her back blown out.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you.
She get that back blown out.
She is going to get listen. She's going to see stars in the daytime. Why is it always night? I see nothing but stars. Like, lady, it is 9 a.m. in the morning. Fuck you, look at that. Swole Meat. Listen. Saint Swole Meat's a motherfucker. Hey, yeah, Steve-O, yeah, like Jody on deployment, yes, like Jody on
yeah, exactly.
That's exactly what it is. Just that. But taken over by fucking Swole Meat. Anyway, we were talking about something extremely serious, which is the media's reaction to our reaction to the reaction of a guy getting sent to the upper room. And I'm having a real hard time. Actually, no, I'm not. I realize the media is going to do exactly what it's always going to do. This is what they do. They expect us to feel bad because they tell us we should feel. I don't work in a company or an organization that looks at some sick people, looks at like little Timmy from A Christmas Carol and say, "Sorry, buddy, we can't really fix that shit." I just don't. I don't. I genuinely don't. I have a problem, and I have a problem with people like Chris Cuomo and Mika and Joe and all these other motherfuckers telling us we should have a problem. Why? The fuck? Like, no. No. And they're trying to go back down there. They're trying to go back down there again. They're trying to Ocean Gate again. Meaning they didn't learn and get fucked up. Are we supposed to feel bad again?
Well, at least this time it's a little bit more advanced. The technology.
The only advanced thing is to not do it.
I mean, that would be the most.
Like, don't go. Like that. That's some advanced shit.
Yeah.
Well, see, here's the thing. I mean,
Like,
last time,
just
I mean,
go.
here's the thing. Last
You know what I
time
mean?
they got all their supplies from Home Depot. Now, I mean, they got them from Lowe's. So, you know.
I think they upgraded to a PS5 controller.
Yeah. And it's wired this time. It's not wireless, and it's wired.
Good. Oh, good.
Yeah. So I mean, there's no loss of connection.
Did you say that they got their shit from home? That they got it from Lowe's this time?
Yeah.
Did you say
Yeah.
that?
They got it from Lowe's this time.
Did you just say they got all their fucking equipment from Lowe's?
They got it from Lowe's.
God damn it. Oh my god.
And got it. They got it from Lowe's, and then they got a PS5 controller from Walmart.
Well, it's better than a Logitech version.
Listen,
I mean, it's better than Logitech.
this is how I look.
Best Buy doorbusters.
This is how I look at it. If the Titanic wanted us to see it, it would come up and go, look at what you all have done to me. Look at me. I'm cracked in. Look at me. Look at me. But since the Titanic ain't moved since 1902, fuck, I need to go down there to see it for. Common sense, people. Common sense. If you have a company where you're denying health coverage to people and they die, motherfuckers is not gonna feel bad for you. It's what did the Merovingians say in Matrix 2? Cause and effect. Cause, and you have all those millions, and you take your stupid ass to the bottom of the ocean to see some shit that ain't moved since before color movies, and you crushed the fuck up. Cause effect. Cause effect. What the fuck you want me to do? Like what? I'm seriously trying to figure out exactly where in the fuck we are supposed to be all upset about this shit. Oh, what the fuck? Is the internet going out or is
You're
it
frozen
Yeah.
again. You've been frozen.
because now we're
You've been frozen for a
Yeah,
minute.
your audio is fine. You were buffering all around, and
You were buffering, yeah.
So you were buffering really bad,
your
and
video is frozen and your audio is fine.
yeah.
yeah now. Ain't this a lot of bitch? Because I'm not. The internet and then we're doing this connection shit again. Like, what in the fuck is going on tonight? Huh? The fuck? What is going on in this?
I don't know what to tell you, man.
Let's see.
I don't know what to tell you.
Seems to be the same consensus in the
But-
YouTube chat.
Yeah. Consensus is that it's yeah,
Yes.
really
Yeah.
yeah, it's you, man.
It's me.
So yeah, it's unfortunately
Yes.
it's you.
Yes.
You're the drama.
In the fucking internet.
You're the
Your
drama.
camera off and on or something.
Have you tried turning it off and on?
You tried turning it off and back on again.
Are you lying to me?
Hold on, let me see. Now the camera don't want to move, bitch. Wait a minute. All right, there we go.
Now the audio's fine.
And now I'm back.
Audio's fine, so
No, we don't see you yet.
Try the radio thing again.
No, there we go.
And we'll see.
Let it go.
I think you need to pick one that's more important.
Thomas got
What,
Boapped.
radio?
So I think you got I think you get Boapped.
You're getting Boapped.
I think you're getting Boapped.
I am. It's always
Michael
think-
Pruitt's like, put it in rice.
Put it in rice.
we're using spectrum. We can't even do the range of spectrum on this fucking thing. Fuck.
Yeah, I turned off the Facebook Live on my end, just watching it. Any one of us could broadcast on GCPR if you want to kill your feed there. New version. That's no fun.
Because
Yeah.
this shit is getting on my motherfucking nerves. What?
All right.
Game. Once again. All right.
All right.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're on air.
On there? I think you are getting Boapped.
Because I can see it in the YouTube chat.
Yeah, a lot of the like we got DJ Thomas and DJ Thomas, break it down like I want the knife.
Said this is Big Daddy Bishop on the ones and twos.
That's what I'm saying.
You're listening to Thomas the Villain Bishop on GCPR.
This motherfucker is gonna be great. I swear to God, for 11. That's bullshit.
Said no, you got it wrong, Gambit. Said
Dun, dun, dun.
you're listening to Big Daddy Bishop on GCPR.live.
DJ Big Daddy
Yo,
Bishop.
hey, yo.
You're listening to DJ Big Daddy Bishop.
I'm saying daddy. That's
Don't
just
do that.
wrong. That's wrong, and you know
Don't
it.
do that.
You're
Don't do
listening.
that.
You're listening to the Villains View After Dark on GCPR
That's just fine.
with your host Thomas and the
That's
three
just
Gs.
nasty. Anybody trying to see that name mine? Ain't nobody trying to see that name mine.
Say,
brother.
said this is.
And
So you're watching us late night on GCPR with DJ Big Daddy Bishop.
Thomas and the three Gs.
Coming up now, we've got Thomas and the three Gs.
Man, I am frozen all the way
You're
around.
You're bad. You're breaking
I
up
am
very
really
badly. Your video is
Throwing
terrible.
up it in the
Audio is
morning.
crap.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna shut this shit down, all the way
Okay.
down, and
Yeah.
Restart completely for the second hour.
So you
I'm
gotta,
gonna do just that.
so yeah, turn it off and turn it back on.
Back up.
Turn it off and turn it back on.
Don't go anywhere.
After
Goddamn
these
it.
messages, we'll be right back.
Back.
Ding.
I am going to try to fight the Boab bird as much as humanly possible because apparently the Boab bird doesn't want me to be great. So if you are watching or listening right now, stay where you are. I am literally going to shut all of this down and come right back in again. See you in a minute. Be right back, kids. God damn it. All right, we got 3 of the 4. 3 of the 4. Where is she? Where is he? Watch her be fashionably late, because she can be. It's more foolish. All right, so I'm going to start the radio thing again. Wait, guess I'll start the Facebook thing again. Some bullshit, man. Fucking Spectrum. Oh, we're the best internet in Georgia. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. The best. Motherfuckers wouldn't know the best if I beat you to death with it. The fuck out of here. All right. Try this again. All right. Setting that thing up. Setting that thing up. And let's see. Fucking thing sucks. Oh, there she is. All right. We're live on Facebook again. So let's get our ass back on the damn radio. Hi, kids. Do you like violence? Welcome back to The Villain's View on GCPR and streaming for now on Facebook and YouTube.
We're uninterrupted so far on TikTok.
And maybe on TikTok if we're lucky. I don't know if it'll actually be luck, but it looks like we actually are going to be there. And my God, it's so great over here. My name is Thomas Bishop. I'm known as the Villain. I am one of your 4 co-hosts for this show. Or as they collectively like to call themselves, Thomas and the 3 Gs.
Wrong. It's Tommy B and the 3 Gs.
Tommy D?
Tommy B, as in Bishop.
What are we, a doo-wop group?
Yes, motherfucker. Yes.
Doo-wop.
We are a straight up doo-wop group. Yes. Why do you think the name Tommy B and the 3 Gs?
Hey, don't fuck with me, because I'll make up some doo-wop songs.
Said exactly. Yeah.
Jack could have fit on the wood. Fit on the wood. He could have fit his big ass on it. If Rose had let him have a piece, give him a piece, give him a piece. Oh, Jack could have fit on the wood, could have fit on the wood, but Rose was a selfish bitch, and Jack died, and he didn't have no hope, no hope, no hope. But Jack could fit on the wood. Like I can fucking do this. Don't play with me. I'm an idiot, and I've discovered my singing. I can't sing for fuck, but
that was a soulful stylings of Big Daddy Bishop.
No, the Big Daddy is weird. Like my own children don't. My daughter's the only one that calls me daddy. Like I was never even in the kink world. Being called daddy is weird.
No offense, honey. I'm not going to call you daddy.
Please don't.
That would be weird.
Like I'm begging.
I mean, I'm cool with weird, but that's like weird.
That crosses the line.
You like the desert misses the water. Don't do it.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like
weird.
the desert
miss the rain.
Please don't call me daddy. I'm desperately like, don't do that.
Never.
It's just wild.
86, that shit right now.
Listen, the first time I was ever called daddy was by one of my children, my oldest son, and I had to get used to it. I was like, what the fuck? Like, who was he talking to? Oh shit, it's me. Hey, Ghost, I know what you got going on. I'll talk about it in the morning, man. Just remember that.
Just talk about from no Diddy to no Daddy.
No, fuck no. And see, Smoking Hot Jess, one day, man. You know what? If Smoking Hot Jess was not doing anything, she could be the co-host of The Sound of Coffee. This shit would be hilarious. It would be funny. It'd be flirtatious. It would be informative. And I'm pretty sure she could bring some flags on the plate. Like,
It's like he picks an obscure person from his TikTok chat to be the co-host of The Sound of Coffee.
like,
I can see that. I can see that working out.
Yeah, like, just why the fuck not? Dave the Viking is gonna get like a bunch of high people together, and we're gonna do a radio show.
So yes, it's going to be me, you, and Gambit, and Dave. We're gonna have some edibles and
we're gonna interview them and shit. Like
said, we're gonna have some edibles and we're gonna talk some shit.
Hey, you are.
And then we're gonna do some blind reacts.
Yeah,
we're gonna.
You're famous on TikTok for that chicken noodle soup dance. How'd you do that? I teach us how to Dougie. Like I can see that shit. That shit's gonna be. That shit's definitely gonna have to be at night. That cannot be like we can't do that in the middle of the afternoon. Like that's not a show that's gonna go over well like on a Monday afternoon on GC.
Oh, of course not. Jeez,
like there's 4 high guys on the radio right now. Can't do that. We can't do it. Look, Gambit always looked like he's already auditioning. We'll bring Gretchen on. She get high with us. It was like, hey, bro.
Okay, all right, come on. 13 shows on this network is enough. We got two that I'm aware of that haven't even launched yet.
Yes, we have to.
Yes.
Wait a minute. I know about one. What's the other one that hasn't launched yet?
George's show.
Model Citizen.
Model Citizen.
Yes.
George, you need to get on that, buddy.
No, we're gonna start after holidays. So.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Coming in January.
And so with Model Citizen, we'll be just talking with different people in entertainment industries, just people in the modeling community that make props, they make movie props, TV props, all kinds of stuff like that. So yeah, like he knows like literally everybody. Like
I asked Dave the Viking to give me a synopsis on this show, and I'm gonna read to you exactly.
He sent it to me too.
Yeah.
Hold
so
on.
Look here.
Sheila got Hurricane Girls tattooed on her arm. She's like a walking advertisement, but I digress. I ain't gonna go there. But Dave sent me this. I gotta read this. This is the craziest thing, man. Here is the premise for this show. Okay, I created a quick one, being the first time at this, and I absolutely open to changes and improvement. Prepare for Launch is the name of the show. Prepare for Launch. Okay.
That pending name.
Pending name.
Yeah.
He's even said it. Title under construction. Show opens with the show title, short introductions of our 4 hosts, and the sponsor spots. We laid out a concept of the show. We are here to entertain you with some comically deteriorating media analysis from an increasingly elevated perspective or something more palatable. 4 high guys talk shit. There you go.
So basically, essentially, yeah, 4 high guys, we talking shit about internet videos.
Yes. We then introduce the guests, if any, and give a few seconds of room to greet the audience. Everyone gets their edibles ready, and someone says, prepare to launch before we eat them, critiquing the flavor of the edibles as we eat, which hopefully inspires future sponsorships or creators' requests for critique, with any relevant details on screen. Woo-hoo!
Yeah.
We then begin comically decimating pics and videos found around the web, flexing all of our various personalities and comedy styles together. This is Dave.
So basically, we talking shit. So
yes, he's a showrunner, the son of a bitch.
So fuck yeah. So look here, and here's the thing. Directly
related to our guest, if applicable. Like if ever Cedric the Entertainer joined a pic of that outfit he was wearing at the ball fight coming.
Yes.
That album.
So my first say, look here, man. What was you thinking? Who told you that was a good idea? Was it the same motherfucker that dressed up the Rock at WrestleMania?
Hey, you know what? We got to talk about the upcoming Jankies.
We got the Jankies coming up, yeah.
Jankies are coming up, kids.
We got the Jankies coming up, yes.
It's Janky season, motherfuckers.
And so for anybody, all the guild members, link us up in the Discord. I'll keep I'll post it again. You know, so just in case, you know, it is, you don't want to keep scrolling, whatever. I'm gonna go post it again. So yeah, Jankies is here.
But could you give us a rundown on the My Name Caesar Bitch Award for the Badass of the Year and the Janky of the Year nominees? Because I think our listeners and our watchers should really understand exactly what an Eat a Jank covered in fuck you sauce awards truly means. So, Angry, I'm going to give the floor to you. Could you please give the My Name Caesar Bitch Award nominees and the Janky of the Year nominees?
Oh, sweet baby Row. All right. Let me get to the form real quick. We can get to the form real quick. Hang on.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who've never seen it, but the Jankies, it's very simple.
The Jankies is it's a magical, mystical, prestigious award.
It really is. It really is. If you win enough Janky of the Years, if you win enough Jankies, you are almost assured this summer to be a part of the inaugural Jank Hall of Fame. You will not get a golden jacket. You'll simply get a golden. We'll give you a golden jacket. It'll be.
You will get a golden shower.
I was not asked about this. I cannot participate. No.
You can't participate in a Janky Hall of Fame golden shower.
It's not it, buddy. Not doing it. I don't care how much I hate that person.
We weren't asking you to provide the golden shower.
Well, you're saying
right.
like that's what we're going to be award. You're saying we're going to be awarding these people this, that right?
Well, we're not going to actually provide the urine.
Right? I mean,
okay. All right. I feel better.
We haven't even designed the statue for the damn Janky Hall of Fame yet, and she's like, "I'm not providing no urine. I don't know what the fuck y'all."
Say, look here. If there's pee involved, I'm out. Say if it's just gonna be. If it's just gonna be, okay, I was up until the pee part.
If it's gonna be a statue, then it should just be Calvin from all the bumper stickers of him peeing on something.
We'll get sued.
It could be a squirrel. It could be a squirrel.
No, fuck no. I will not give Caesar that much more fucking power over this goddamn shit. No.
Well, how do birds do it? Do they hike a leg?
Now, this is what I have thought of the Janky.
They're on high tension wires. They just go.
Hold on. This is exactly what I have thought that the Janky Hall of Fame statue should look like. You ready? It is an eggplant with a mischievous grin on its face, like peeing. Kind of like Calvin, but it's literally peeing. And the little urine drips off like it's a like an arc. You know what I mean? It's an arc. And it's sitting on a platform. That's the Janky Hall of Fame. That is the statue you get when you enter the Janky Hall of Fame. A statue of an eggplant. A golden eggplant.
Gilbert, you're the one that has to make this thing. You're the one that has to make this. You have to handle this thing.
Do you understand? Angry is the scariest motherfucker in this goddamn organization. I can wake up in the middle of the night, text him some shit, and by tomorrow morning he done made 3 copies of the motherfucker. Okay. The other day I said,
That's not
"Hey,
scary. That's efficient. That's scary efficient. But never mind.
listen."
That is scary efficient.
The other night I said, "Hey, we need to come up with a new logo for the Villains Guild." This motherfucker sent me 3 in 20 minutes. You mean like this?
Wrong.
Fuck?
Wrong. No.
He was like,
No.
That did not happen that way.
It did not take 20 minutes. It was like an hour. It was like an hour.
I thought he
I'm
was going to go
sorry.
the other way with that.
Let me give him.
Like
Let
it
me
was 10, motherfucker.
let me give him. Let me give him the other 40 minutes. Okay. Let me give him the other 40 minutes.
You're gonna mock me?
Hour to do.
Put some respect on my name.
Yeah, like listen.
I mean,
it took him an hour.
goddamn, man. I mean,
Let me give him 60 minutes.
And to be fair, when you sent me the message, I had already had them in the works.
Literally. So for me to sit here and describe this, the reason he's laughing so hard is because he knows I can do that. Like that's Gilbert. That's him. He's like, oh, that ain't shit. I thought he was gonna come up with something weird, like, like the eggplant has wings and it's peeing on a Caesar. Like, yeah, I could.
I thought you were complicated.
Like angel wings or bat wings.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I could fuck with him and go, hey man, I think the Janky Hall of Fame should be,
or I could put, or I could put butterfly wings on it, and
okay. If you
put the opening of
wakes up in the middle of the night. Can you give the Janky like a Wario?
Steph Wario mustache.
Like a Wario stash.
Okay,
cool.
So, and I'll put it to I'll put that picture to music, and of course it'll open up with butterfly in the sky.
See, I would make the lyrics for that. I would make the lyrics. We would take the Reading Rainbow beat, and I would make the lyrics for that. Janks in your eye, you can smell twice as high. Take a look, suck a dick. Janky Hall of Fame. Like, I'm an asshole, and I know myself.
I can jizz anywhere.
My God, you guys are filthy.
Take a look. I peed in your eye. The Janky Hall of Fame. If y'all don't think I'm starting the first annual inaugural fucking Janky Hall of Fame ceremony with that song, you're out of your rabbit ass mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, everybody watching, I just want you all to witness this. Tonight it wasn't me.
No. Her Aldous Hodge fucking
said no. You just tipped the first domino.
That's all you did. That's all you did. Tipped the first domino.
He's tipped the first domino.
Because normally by this time she's already by this time she's already hitting like practice balls into the goddamn parking lot.
So yeah,
for home runs. But now she's innocent. Okay, I went 0 for 3 this time. I struck out at the no, you didn't. Shut up.
Said no.
What you were saying when you was knocking them dingers.
I've got supporters. I've got supporters in the comments saying I'm innocent. So, I have witnesses.
Oh, sure. Don't be trying to suck up, Martha. Don't be trying to kiss up. Don't be trying to kiss up.
A flying jank in the sky is gonna piss in your eye. Take a look. Duck real hard. Janky Hall of Fame. There's more of that arrogance that you would expect from us villains.
That's the arrogance.
What's that? We're just doing this.
No humbleness here, bitch.
We're just doing
humility at all.
We're just doing this for our egos.
That's all it is.
It's our little club. That's all.
My ego is so massive that it has its own ego, and it has.
Can I tell you a story real quick? You want to hear a funny story? So sure. One time I met this person, and they have some pets, and they really really love their pets. And I like to paint little mini portraits of people's pets, so I sent them pictures of their pets. I didn't do it for recognition. I did it because I liked the person, and I wanted to give them something that meant something to them that they would enjoy. This person in time sent me a present on my 50th birthday. A sweatshirt with their fucking name on it. You want to talk to me about ego? Want to talk to me about ego?
Wait.
Talk to me about ego.
See, where are my flags? Hold on.
Flag on the play Sunday.
Listen,
So,
flag on the play for somebody sending you a sweater with their name on it.
With the name on it.
The fuck are you, the property of this motherfucker? What kind of shit is that?
No.
That
No.
ranks right up there next to Gloria Valdez getting Aaron Hall's name printed over the top of her coochie. That's some listen.
Tokenism is where I draw the line. Ownership is right out.
If any of you send me a gift that has your name on top of it and you expect me to wear it, you're gonna be surprised where you find it at. Listen. I will wrap your gift around these nuts. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You gonna send me some
But
shit?
now that the cat's out of the bag, or the bird, whatever you want to call it. What the fuck? What the fuck, man?
It is the continuation
mm-hmm.
of the same asshole techniques that this person has always used because, quite frankly, and I know they're probably on a burner account watching this, you're too coward to come at me. You will go at DT, you'll go at Gretchen, you'll go at everyone because
he won't go at us. That's the thing.
It's always subliminal. He's blocked
all of us.
I've got him blocked on all platforms.
He's blocked all of us because he won't go at us.
Exactly.
He'll just make little comments at us in videos.
This is a special BOAP edition of Sunday Night with the Villains View.
Yeah, see? This is a BOAP edition, see?
BOAP
The fight
edition.
started with me. So if your nuts is big, just say something. All right, call me. Just say my name once so we can go ahead and finish this. TikTok's getting ready to die anyway. That bitch is about to get banned. Why not go out in a fiery blaze of glory?
Well, I've asked this
Tear your
before.
ass to shreds.
I've asked this before too, because there's been talk of like suing people. I don't know why or for what. Is that what you do though? You use your cis white privilege. You brown people, trans people with life right now, leaving their home state. And what are you going to do? You're going to sue them? You're going to make videos about them on TikTok when we fucking forgot about you, man? Fucking go away. Why did our name even come out of your goddamn mouth?
Listen.
What the fuck?
If I catch flight, it's gonna be direct, motherfucker. Listen. You started your bullshit in the year of Kendrick, bitch. Don't play around. Do not fucking play around.
Don't be Drake.
Don't be Drake.
For real. Don't be Drake.
I like Carl when he gives out the information. I don't like Carl when he talks tough. Fuck him. He knows who he is. My name ain't changed. And since TikTok's getting banned, I might as well burn this bitch down while I'm on my way out the door. So stop being a bitch. Stop talking to DT. Leave Gretchen the fuck alone because you really fucking hurt her. You want to say something, you want to say it to me. So put your big boy panties on. Get your sober the fuck up and come say something. Because I guarantee you, by the time I'm done, you're gonna want to either sue me or fight me, and either way you're gonna lose. Because Discovery's a motherfucker. Mr. I use TikTok as Tinder. That shit bugs me. That shit, your game is so weak. You gotta use Tinder. You gotta use TikTok as Tinder, motherfucker. If you don't get the fuck on, I wake up in the morning and pee straight, and I'm more of a man than you. Like dead ass. You want these problems? Just go ahead and say my name. Just say it. Just say it once. Tag me. Make sure you do. I'm telling you right now, I will rip your ass apart. An eagle is bigger. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Eagles normally rip hawks out the goddamn sky. So fuck around and get the fuck around, bitch. You're gonna meet a vulture. I'm. Woo.
I just don't get the timing. What? That's the question I have. Why? I just want to know why.
I'm YMW Melly. I don't give a fuck. Because
I guess in the end, I don't really care, but it's still confused. It makes no sense. Ain't nobody fucking with you, man. Ain't nobody fucking with you while you fucking with other people.
because he wanted in and he couldn't. And to the goofy ass lady that said this was an internet club, no, we're not. Let me make this abundantly fucking clear.
I don't know who that is, but he said that too.
Yeah, it's not an internet club. It's not. What we stand for is something you couldn't fucking understand. It was never about us. It was never about our fucking egos.
It's ego, and everything that this dude does is Monday with so-and-so, Tuesday with so-and-so, Wednesday. Well, more like Monday with me, Tuesday with me, Wednesday with me, fucking 7 days a week with me.
Like,
Talk to me about
my
ego.
question.
Suck my dick. Suck my dick. That's all I have to say about that.
That was a three-pointer from downtown on the way to hitting a grand slam home run. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do after that.
So
I did
now-
myself. I don't know what to.
and so now you do realize you realize now you have no leg to stand on. Well, you have a third leg to stand on, but you know that's a whole other story.
Yep. Yeah. Like he comes out with a grand slam. The fuck? Back-to-back taters in this bitch. How many times have you ever just put up somebody's GoFundMe or Cash App and never asked for anything back? How many times have you donated your time and energy and pulled trucks just to make sure a bunch of kids get school supplies? How many times have you lectured people on the tragedy of gun violence? How many times have you ever spoke out against gun violence and then created an entire organization behind it? How many trans rights have you fought for? How many times have you ever stood up for someone in a marginalized community? How many times have you stood up for leftist principles? How many? How fucking many? I know how many, bitch. None.
Well,
See,
he did his ego-driven, clout-chasing charity last year, where he tagged me in frickin' almost every video he did, which he didn't have to tag me. I wasn't involved in it. You didn't have to tag me. And then 2 days after it was over, dropped me a text message and said, "Fuck you, don't ever talk to me again." Only to call me two months later and apologize.
Yeah, fuck him. How many people can say of you, "Hey, I reached out to that person and they gave me words of encouragement. They looked out for me"? How many times have you stopped when people noticed you on the streets and took pictures with them and talked to them and make sure they was fucking okay? See, bitch, you would never understand what the fucking guilt stands for. This was never about ego. This was never about one fucking person. That's the whole reason there's no leaders in this motherfucker. That's why. Because quite frankly, we got tired of ego-driven people trying to do good. We just did good and didn't fucking brag about the shit. And you're goddamn right we're arrogant. Every member is arrogant. And we should be.
We should be. I have one last thing to say about that. It's really just me quoting a post that I made on TikTok a while back. But I mean, also, don't blame others for things that you do. If you claim to be the kind of person that doesn't fuck with people who fuck with people that you don't fuck with, while you continue to fuck with people the people you fuck with don't fuck with, you're the fucking problem.
Oops. How the fuck you gonna sit up and say something that has 50 something odd fucking members and members across the pond is somehow a fucking internet club? If you don't kiss my ass, I take personal offense to that. I do. I take personal offense to that. Because I don't hang out with ego-driven people. I don't. If you were not here for the good works of the people, I don't want you anywhere near the fucking guild. And I have a lot of fucking sway. I might not be the leader of this motherfucker, but I have a whole lot of fucking sway. The guild is like my fucking family. I feel like the big brother of this thing. That means every fucking member matters to me.
We don't even want to go to war with them. Don't go away,
No.
Matt. Just go away. Just go away.
He would fucking lose. That's how much faith I have in him.
Go away.
I don't have to say shit. Obviously, I intimidate the fuck out of him. But why'd you have to go after Gretchen? Why Gretchen? Gretchen is one of the nicest human beings I've ever met in my fucking life. She stands up for trans rights because she wants to. Because that's her family. Jessica stands up for trans rights. Sheila stands up for trans rights. Since you want to talk shit, Rabbi Hannah is out here giving out education about the Jewish faith. She's our spiritual advisor. How many times have you ever pulled a woman out of a dangerous situation like Big Joe did? How many? How many times have you given up literally your weekends and time and shit like that to do food drives and drives for kids, underprivileged kids, like Tiger Bomb does? How many times? And that's just the visible ones. You don't even see the ones that are in the back. You don't. You don't know what Mick the Barbie Slayer is doing. You don't know what Sour Latte does. You don't know what Jay says, a published fucking author. You don't know any of that shit. You don't. But you have the fucking nerve to talk about us because I hurt your fucking feelings. Nobody else in the guild did it. I did it. But your punk ass couldn't come up and say shit to me. Your nuts didn't fall that fucking far. I don't need the guild to fight my battles. I don't. I'm a grown man. I can fight my own. But I will fight theirs. I will fight every fucking one of them. Anytime any member of the guild does something good, I want to know about it because I want to celebrate it. This ain't no fucking internet club. The fuck is wrong with you? There's more to life than just TikTok, you simple Simon son of a bitch. You would know that if you would put that fucking bottle down and take your punk ass to a 12-step program, but I forgot. You won't do that. But you'll go on lives and shit. Fuck out of here.
I would add this. Even if we were just a club, even if we were just a group of friends who gets on the radio or on YouTube once a week and chats, who fucking cares? Let us do what we want. Why are you even involved?
We have a structure.
None of your business.
Ain't none of your business.
Structure to this shit. We have a structure. There is a rule among the founding members that if one of us cannot fulfill our obligation as a founder, the next person steps up. If that was ego driven, we would try to hold on to power, and nobody wants that. It's not about a me over here. It's a we. I'm never going to sit up and say that I do something good and everybody should honor me. I don't need that. I had that years ago when I was wearing the fucking uniform. Now I'm just here to educate, to inform, to make people laugh. And if that's all I ever do for the rest of my fucking life, I have accomplished everything I need to do. The guild isn't my goddamn vanity project. It's not about one person. It's a collective. And because your ass don't remember that, because you don't know anything about that, because nobody's ever considered you a piece of their fucking family, you would never understand. A lot of people don't understand. It's not for you to understand. There is a certain level of empathy and sympathy you have to be to even be considered a member of the motherfucking Villains Guild. As long as I'm a part of it, I guarantee you there will never be anybody who is ego driven in it. And if they are, I'll be the first person to kick them the fuck out. If you were here to get your ego stroked, think again. This was never about one goddamn person. And your punk ass would fucking know that. You would know that if you were ever a member. But you're not. You're on the outside of the club crying. And every once in a while, you'll get a little bit too high on that yak and let your fucking mouth run. Your problem is with me.
What is this? Are we his version of a sex tape? Like, hey, viewership's down. I need to do something.
Exactly.
Let's get something in the media to stir up some shit.
Your problem is with me.
Why?
Not DT, not Doc, not Gretchen, not Gambit, not Angry, not Big Joe, McKenna, Jedi Mountain Man. It's with me. And if you want to have this problem, then have it. Stop sneak dissing, bitch. I don't do sneak dissing. Cat Williams said, give them the truth. So this is my year to give you, I'm a couple of weeks away from my 53rd birthday. If you want to do this, we can do it. So whoever's his little minion that's running around giving him messages, take that back to him. You want this smoke, come get it. But I'm going to guarantee you, either you're going to wilt or you're going to burn. I don't give a fuck however it happens. Leave everyone else the fuck alone. Keep everybody else in the guild out of your fucking mouth. Put your nuts on. Say my name and let's get it the fuck over with. So I can send your fucking ass wherever the fuck you belong. I said, my name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the villain, and I approve this fucking message. Hawk. Fuck you. There, I said it. Got me out of my damn zone, fucking with this goofy drunk bastard.
And with that, moving on.
Moving on.
Moving
the fuck on. Fuck out of here.
Go on, Kay, get out of here. You bother me.
So it's getting close to the end of the year. And like we customarily do, or it's a custom now, we kind of give a recap of what our year looked like. And this has been the year of supreme disappointment. This has been a year of supreme disappointment. Like, I keep telling my wife that this election didn't hurt me. It just disappointed the fuck out. Am I the only one that thinks like that?
It hurts on my side. My whole life is being upended.
Mm-hmm.
I'm moving halfway across the country. It
is.
I have a great support group and living arrangements already set up and people that will support me and take care of me and help me establish a new life. But I'm changing everything. I've never done this before. I've been in Ohio all 50 plus years of my life.
Sometimes you got to leave, though. Oh, and shout out to Jessica, who just came into the TikTok chat. Her and her husband got brand new jobs that pay good money and they have benefits. So congratulations to you, Jessica. We're proud of you.
Congratulations.
Yes, jobs to pay, but good money and they have benefits. So congratulations to you, Jessica. That's mumbling. But I think what it is for me is there were so many veterans that voted for this shit. Veterans. We're supposed to be smarter than that. We're supposed to know better. We're supposed to know bullshit when we see it. But apparently we don't. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. And this is why I felt like I failed. Because for 4 years, this is all I've done is try to educate people. Try to educate people on what the fuck is actually happening. That was my whole job. That was it. And it wasn't like a job that I got hired for. It's the job I chose. I chose to be a social media, not social media, but a social commentator. I chose that. And they still said, evolve. Nah. Let's put poor people on the chopping block. Let's put immigrants on the chopping block. Let's put trans people on the chopping block. For what? So I can afford eggs? Like it. That's where the supreme disappointment comes in. That's where the supreme disappointment comes in. I am supremely disappointed at myself because I thought I was better. I thought there was a way I could finally help people get over their bullshit. And I realize now I haven't done shit. 4 years and I haven't done a goddamn thing. Not to mention, and this is the part that kills me, Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy are talking about cutting something like between 150 billion and 516 billion dollars from the from Veterans Affairs, completely eliminating our medical help, just completely getting rid of it. And veterans knew this, and they voted for that. Like, I don't, maybe, does anybody else besides me feel like that? Does anybody else besides me feel like that? Like it's just been one big clusterfuck of America's never going to get it.
That's what frustrates me.
America's never going to get it.
What frustrates me is the people that hear that know full well that they plan on gutting those programs and would still just say, I don't think they're going to do that. Nah, they can't do that. Or nah, I don't believe they're going to do that.
Told us there was no way they can do that.
And here's the crazy thing. If a person came into my neighborhood and said, hey, if you do anything silly, or if you are not moved out of this neighborhood in a week, I'm going to kill you. Or better yet, I'm going to kill your dog. Right? Well, they wouldn't do it. I didn't see any weapon on them. They come back 4 days later. If you're still in this neighborhood at the end of the week, I'm going to kill your dog. Oh, they would never do that. They would never do that. I didn't see a weapon. This is not a threat. And then at the end of 7 days, your dog is dead. Well, just because you didn't think they were going to do it didn't mean that they didn't think they were going to do it. And they did it. So now you got to walk around with regret because you could have done something to save your dog's life. Instead, your dog's dead because you didn't fucking want to listen. Just
and
because
now you got to be John Wick.
Now, exactly. Now you got to go. Now you got to go do all kinds of levels of violence because your stupid ass didn't want to listen to these people. Veterans knew that this man did not. How does a motherfucker that never served tell you how great it is to serve this fucking country? He don't even know. He don't even fucking know. I would never. When I was in the Army and Trump was president, he was my boss. He was the commander in chief, and I followed his orders. When I got out, I stopped listening to that motherfucker. I was like, bitch, I gotta talk to you. You are no longer my boss. But at the exact same time, this motherfucker has never served. He has always taken the service of veterans for granted. And veterans still flock to vote for this? Poor people. Poor people. They ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. Like right now, I made that ramen noodle joke, and them motherfuckers are really eating ramen noodles for the 4th time in a week because they can't afford any other food. But you took your stupid ass out to vote for the motherfucker that shits in a gold toilet?
Yeah, well, I mean, you can go even beyond just the veterans. Look at this Vice President Jason Sugi, that steelworkers union guy who said that Trump blocking the sale of the steel company to a Japanese company was like a gut punch. Like, we told you.
Yes.
We've been telling you.
The CEO of Ford said the same thing. It feels like a gut punch from a family member. Why was he in your family? He ain't put a rivet on shit. This is the crazy thing. If a white man that has built a house teaches me how to build a house, I will listen to everything that motherfucker has to say when it comes to building a house. Because I ain't never built one, but he has. If a motherfucker ain't built shit, but can tell you about houses, you're building that house wrong. Bitch, you ain't ever built one. You bought one.
People would say I know the most about building houses. People would say I know the most about building houses. I've got the biggest brain when it comes to building houses.
A man that had went bankrupt 6 fucking times, 1 time or twice with a casino, he's the guy you want in charge of your budget. That's like an actual crackhead being the head of the DEA. An actual, I just finished smoking rock in the bathroom 15 minutes ago, is the head of the Department of the Drug Enforcement Agency. Why not put him in charge? The fuck?
We've got breaking news of, when they came out of that meeting the other day, and a reporter asked that one senator or whatever, like, what about Social Security and Medicare? And he was like, we're looking at everything. And my daughter, who's disabled, just turned 18, and now we just can finally get our Social Security. And are we even going to have it? Is she even going to have that support? She's nonverbal, will never live by herself. She'll always need us. And are we even going to be able to get that money to help her?
Here's the thing. And I will be pondering this until the end of my life. How much hope do you have to vote against feeding yourself? You are on Social Security. You voted for a motherfucker that's going to cut Social Security. How much hope do you have to do some shit like that?
That's the problem, though. It's not about the hope. It's not even about the policies anymore. Politics has devolved into spectator sports, and they wear the colors of their team as though it were a jersey or a hockey sweater.
Or a gang.
Or a gang.
All those years that I heard people talk about how bad Crips and Bloods were, and then you turn the country into Crip versus Blood. Like, what? The fuck? Like, where? Oh, she froze. Gretchen froze. Wow.
It's not one.
She didn't froze up.
She didn't froze up. I'm having just I won't even call it difficult, because my wife and I, it's going to be a struggle, but we'll be fine. I'm thinking about the families and people who are on the precipice, and all they needed was another economic problem or another financial problem.
Have I returned? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead and finish. What was you saying? Go ahead.
Yeah, train derailment. I was talking some about sports metaphors and stuff like that, and I think I was just mentioning how we've been telling them for years, whenever they ask us, where's your hat, where's your flag, where's your shirt, we don't worship our politicians. How many times do we have to tell you that?
I will continue to say over and over that these people are our employees.
Yes.
If the next 4 years are going to be anything, and we already know TikTok will not be here for them, all those community guidelines violations look like the government community guideline violated your stupid ass, didn't they? But anyway,
join us on Blue Sky. Join us on Blue
Sky, Instagram, YouTube.
I'm trying to avoid Zuckerberg products, but
I really am too. I am too. But what gets me, what bothers me the fucking most about this is, over the next 4 years, I have one job. I have one fucking job. It is to demystify our politicians. Anytime I see a motherfucker dancing around with a fucking merch from a politician, I'm making fun of they dumb ass. These people work for us, kids. They work for us, okay? Every election is you getting a bunch of resumes from different people for different positions. You are the CEO of politics. Would you hire some of these motherfuckers to watch your dog? Would you hire some of these people to take your 16-year-old daughter to school? Would you hire some of these people to help your mom across the fucking street? No? Then why in the fuck would you hire them for a powerful office for $145,000 a year? You out your fucking mind. The next 4 years, that's my whole job, is to demystify politicians on both sides of the aisle. Democrat, Republican, white people, black. I don't give a fuck. They're employees. Jim Clyburn from South Carolina has way too goddamn much power for me. I'm sorry. You're not a kingmaker, dog. You were
Nathan
an
in our
employee.
TikTok chat said, I wouldn't trust Trump to clean my toilets. I wouldn't trust Trump to shit in my toilet.
Exactly.
Right?
Like, I don't trust the toilet got a big ass hole and a seat, and he fucking around and miss all of that. Shit on everything except the toilet. Just shit on the sink. Like, how'd you get shit in the sink, dog? How? Well, I missed. How you miss sitting down, you ignoramus?
And
But
I got to throw this in there too, because we're talking about tonight. We're talking about the CEO that met an unfortunate end. We're talking about the public getting gut punched, realizing those that voted for this person are not getting what they wanted. But I mean, and we stand on the same night. The Mets and Soto agreed to a record-breaking 15-year, $765 million deal for a baseball player.
for a motherfucker that plays a game, a fucking
Yeah.
Ain't no human being worth that. While there
No.
are people that are starving and homeless and being marginalized and targeted, while people like Tom Cotton are voting to remove the term West Bank.
I really want y'all to understand this. No, I want y'all to think about this. All you sports fans, think about this for just a second. Would you wear a jersey of the team owner?
Oh,
Of course
Kansas City
not.
Chiefs fans.
Of course not.
Chiefs fans.
How many Bill
Hey, Kansas City
Belichick?
Like, would you wear a Clark Hunt jersey? No, you'd wear a Patrick Mahomes jersey. So why the fuck are you out here voting for the Clark Hunt to win? Yeah, Clark Hunt.
Cowboys.
Cowboys fans.
Who the
Fair.
fuck does that? Where they do this at? Where the fuck do they do this at? But we got to end this show.
Oh, we do?
A great show.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a great show. It's had highs, it's had lows, it's had restarts, it's had frozen. Like we gotta
Let it go.
Let it go.
So as we customarily do, we like to have final thoughts, and I will start from the far end because I had to do something with my shit. So we will start with Barbie Yaga herself. Gretchen, final thoughts.
I'm just gonna say one more time again on this ego thing that it's not about ego. At the end of the day, no matter what the guild is that we're doing here, to me, it is a group of friends that I get together with and I talk with once a week. And on that note, there are people in the guild that need help right now, and I'm not gonna be shy about saying that one of them is me. And I already have a GoFundMe that's up. It's in the top of my link tree on my TikTok. I'm gonna make a video about it, but I'm also doubling that up. This is not just to help me with my moving costs and upending my entire life and help my children get document changes and support them. There's another member of the guild right now who's going through some financial hardships, has had a lot of family issues, and he's doing his very best to try and stand up and help his family to the point where he's sleeping on the floor in his own home to take care of other people in the guild. So I'm going to be doubling up my fundraiser when I make a video, at least launch it in the last days of TikTok. If you can give anything to help, that's great. If not, just share it around. Help spread the word and help a couple of families. One, find safety, and I thank you very much for that. And another one, find a little bit of security. And with that, I will send it back to you, Tom.
All right. That guild member, can I say his name?
At this point, we're not releasing his name.
Okay. But yes,
you know who it is. But
I know exactly who it is. So there is a member of the guild that needs financial help, and the GoFundMe will be in the link tree in Gretchen's bio if you want to help. All right. Angriest IT nerd on the East Coast. Final thoughts, buddy.
Well, this has been an interesting week. It's been something.
It's been a week.
It's been a week. And just wanted to say I'm currently in the middle of working on a few more apps, for you, our audience, because why? I love you. Even the iOS ones, I'm coming out with the iOS apps. Those are coming soon too. Okay? Because why? I love you all. And because
He
why?
hates iOS. He loves you.
Thank you. Thank you, Gambit. Somebody gets it. Somebody gets it, and it's not trying to get me beat up.
Puts himself through hell for you.
Right. Thank you.
Keep saying it.
And somebody gets it, and it's not trying to get me beat up on a weekly basis.
You're like my twin little brother. Why the fuck would I get you beat up? What kind of shit is that?
Because that exact reason, the little brother, because why you have a sadistic trait that you just need to see me.
I do not have a sadistic bone in my body, man. Come on.
Well, you need to push me in order to start super kicking people. And I'm gonna just one day run up in the White House and just start kicking the shit out of everybody.
I should. I really should. I should start kicking shit out of people.
But then on that note, follow the link in bio on Gretchen. Donate to help her out, help out the guild member, because they're in desperate straits. They need help. She needs help. We all need help.
Yep.
So
Gonna do.
that's all I got.
All right. The cuddly teddy bear from where we don't care. Gambit. Final thoughts.
I don't really have any final thoughts. I've just had a horrible. Well, we've been off for a couple weeks, and it's been a horrible couple weeks for me. My seasonal depression has hit me harder than it usually does, and I don't want to. I that's why I haven't been posting very much. I just don't want to do anything, and I'm breaking out of it, but it's fucking rough. So whenever all the stuff comes out, just go ahead and help them out. But till then, just keep me in your thoughts. Hopefully the energy will help.
Hey, Nate. I love you, man. I love you. And I am proud to know you. I am proud to call you my brother. I am proud that you're part of this. You have one of the biggest hearts of any human being I've ever met. You're a good person. Don't ever think otherwise, please. I love you, man. Seriously. Seriously. All right. For my final thoughts, I will say this. Do not expect sympathy and empathy from people who just are trying to survive. And if you can't understand that survival, if you can't understand why there is no empathy or sympathy, then maybe you're the fucking problem. Maybe you were the problem. Not us, you. And a follow-up, the guild stands for more than what you think. The guild is bigger than one person. We're not an internet club. We are actual people, human beings, who decided enough was enough and it's time to take a stand. There's not one person in the guild that I would not stand shoulder to shoulder with for any fight they'd ever have in their life. Because even though I'm a hard-headed, depressed, lonely son of a bitch, they would do the same for me. I don't appreciate when you call my family ego or an ego boost or anything like that. I don't appreciate that. These are my people. There's the family you're born into and there's the family you create. And the one thing I will always say until my very last day is that these are my brothers and sisters. I love each and every one of them. I am proud of each and every one of them. I am proud of what we have created. And that will be the way I am until I am no longer here. So when you come at one of us, you really do honestly come after all of us. And you got to meet me first. you won't ever get a chance to get to them because you won't be able to get past me. I would literally stand up for any of them. And if need be necessary, I'd lay down my life for them. That's how we roll. So those of you on the outside of the guild looking in, you can say whatever the fuck you want to. There's a reason you're not in it. It's because, quite frankly, and this is the theme of the 2024 Jankies, you're not like us. Either step your game up or step the fuck out of the way. Because the guild keeps moving. Whether there's a TikTok or not, the guild endures. And you ain't got to like it, bitch. But you will respect it. Like I said, you won't even get to them because you won't get past me. And with that, we come to the end of another great show. I would like to thank my intrepid co-host for being here on this verbal and, video journey extravaganza. I love you guys. I love always coming in here to work. This is my favorite day of the week because I get to see you three. And to all the people that have listened, all the people that are watching, thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you all in 7 whole days. Stay tuned for T. Nathan. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, the villains are out. You guys are fucking fantastic. I have to keep telling y'all every week. Y'all are fucking fantastic. Every week.